All right, there's me. I just need audio for... Oh, no, I can hear myself. I don't like it. Okay. How do I get my desktop audio to work? Why is this difficult? Man, it's been a bit since I've had to do this. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't, for some reason, it's not taking my, I can't remember how to get it to take desktop audio. OBS desktop audio. Sorry, everyone. Give me just a second. Not yet. Oh, wait. I think this... No, not that menu. Other settings. This might be correct. Give me a second. I have now restarted stream. Okay, someone else start talking. I think... Okay. Okay, I don't think it's got it somehow. How? Why? This is my default. Like, this is... Why and how? Oh, because did I never hit apply? Is that what happened?
Oh, I forgot what.
Oh,
You always have to hit apply.
Is that what happened?
It's not like
Oh, I forgot
I
what.
would forget to do
Oh,
that
you
or
always
something.
have to hit apply.
How
Oh my
would
god,
your
that's what it was. Okay, we have
Oh my
audio.
God.
We are all good again.
Yay!
Oh my god. Hello everyone. Welcome to the most ridiculous show on our channel,
Yay.
apparently.
I just need everyone to know that Dom doesn't know how to apply a setting.
Yeah,
because
apparently.
he doesn't know to hit the button that says apply.
Maybe I hit okay, and then it decided okay is not the same thing as apply. Anyways, this is Polyhedrodynamics. This is our second campaign that in the Demolished Ones trilogy world. I don't know.
Cinematic universe.
Yeah, cinematic universe. We'll go with that.
Split.
Last campaign was the Demolished Ones. Went great. No deaths except for someone, and then someone died to revive them. So still technically only one.
One net death.
Yeah.
And a lot of gunshots.
Yeah. To briefly recap, 4 people wake up in a room with no memories and a dead body. They have to figure out who they are, who killed the body, and what they're doing here. Eventually finding out that they're in a sort of dome fake city set up by some inhuman beings known as the Masters. They help one of them overthrow the others, and manage to mostly escape, aside from one of them dying in the end. So now the other three are attempting to escape and take the whole thing down from the outside. Will they succeed? I guess it's time to see, huh?
Given their track record.
Anyway, this is a story
Almost
about completely
barely.
different people.
Yeah, there's a story about completely different people. That's why I went through the trouble of importing your character sheets.
Just so we can easily erase it all.
I still think this is a trick.
You think everything we do in this campaign is a trick. And to be fair,
Yeah.
most of the things that happened in that campaign was a trick.
Yeah.
Like trusting the Jacks.
I mean, that wasn't a trick. It's just, it went bad after someone
It was a mistake.
revealed
It was
that
not
he
a
was
trick.
a master. Oh yeah, that's, I guess, an important part from that campaign. The person who died is actually one of the masters. That was Tom's character, who sacrificed himself to save everyone else.
That's why my character sheet's blank.
Yeah.
The one with the most interesting shit decided to get killed.
Yeah, that was a fun time, huh?
Yeah.
The one that actually had, you know, goals in mind and could really do a lot of damage from the outside. No, let's save the punk instead.
Yeah.
Alright, so, everyone ready to start?
Sure.
We'll just say before we start, my character was very new to understanding empathy, and
Yeah.
became friends with the first people he could.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
in my defense, he actually cared about you guys and
and you should feel
thought
bad
of you as
for
friends.
making fun of him, yeah. So, let me set the scene for this new one. So,
By set the scene, he means delete all of the character sheets.
oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I have a blank character sheet.
So do I.
With a sudden jolt of energy, you sit upright against the rough concrete wall, your nose recoiling from the damp, musty odor that surrounds you. Your eyes strain to focus in the dim lighting, but a few things become immediately obvious. The first is a small desk accompanied by a matching chair. The second is an unknown shape surrounded by 3 large oil drums. The
Shut the
third,
fuck up.
and most obvious, is a group of 3 other people sitting next to you that look as confused as you do. You do not recognize them, but the more you struggle to remember, the more you realize that you have no memory of yourself either.
Really?
Is this real? Because my character sheet did not go blank. I still have my character sheet.
Oh, it was locked. That's weird. Anyways. Oh, no wonder. It deleted the one underneath it. I put character sheets out for everyone, and then I put your old character sheets on top of them to disguise it.
Oh, okay.
And no one noticed that Tom's character sheet was the only one that was half as thick as the others.
Nice.
I mean, I generally don't look at the thickness of the paper in Tabletop Simulator.
That's fair. Hey, Rose.
Yes?
Tell me something. What's one physical feature about Wombat's character that stands out to you?
His arm's just a little too
Nope.
long for his body.
No.
No, incorrect.
Yeah. I wanted to reverse it.
Nope.
Physical characteristic.
Yep.
He has like some of the brightest green and most piercing eyes you've ever seen.
Perfect. Green piercing eyes. Love it. Wombat, what's something about Broius' character that stands out to you physically?
Unnaturally red hair. Like, just the deepest red you can imagine of hair.
Nice.
Like, it looks like primary color red.
Excellent.
Fire truck, heck yeah.
Thank you.
I like how you keep describing it as deep and then say, like, red as
Right.
just red. I'm like, that's not deep. That's neutral. That is exactly like...
No, my impression of primary color red is that's the deepest red gets. Because once you go anywhere else, you're mixing in something else. That's not red anymore. That's
Well, then there's only one red, according to you.
yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Kristin, what's something about Tom's character that stands out to you physically?
I've never seen a facial piercing quite like that before.
How do you even write that down?
Is like his eye pierced or something?
I have no idea. I don't know. I just.
I was gonna say,
hope
do we
he would run
do we
with it.
want to go full Cenobite on this?
Undescribable facial piercing.
Eldritch facial piercing.
Yeah.
It moves
Tom.
around. Every time you look back, it's in a different
It's
place.
in a different spot.
Tom, what's something about Rose's character that stands out to you physically?
Well, I don't know how to follow that. Let's see. I was going to make a joke about having two noses, but no, I'm going to do something better.
Oh no.
Rose's character, is kind of thinner than the person normally should be. Like,
Like anorexic?
a naturally
or like...
thin with long arms and legs.
Oh, okay.
So it's like if you took Luffy and
so
stretched
lanky.
him out.
Yeah.
I was going to say kind of lanky to kind of a almost spooky level.
So
you've
saying is, I've got no style or no grace.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. We've got Lanky Tom in the group.
Oh, you look like Shaggy.
Alright, Wombat, your
Shaggy
turn.
has grace.
What's the first impression you have of Rose's character?
They seem very studious. Like something about them tells me that they've spent long hours, like hunched over a desk reading thick books.
Excellent.
So I'm a fucking nerd.
Brilliant. What's your first impression of Wombat's character?
He just seems really trustworthy. Can't quite place why. You see that face and you're like, that's an honest person.
I like it. Everyone's being nice to Wombat this time.
Said that about me before.
Tom, what's your first impression of Bryce's character? Did Tom die?
I just give no impression.
Yeah.
Everyone just looks at the hair and forgets everything else.
Well, while we figure out that, Rose, what's your first impression of Tom's character?
They seem like an eccentric. Like, you never quite know exactly what they're going to do next.
I said character, not person.
Wow.
I went to school with him.
Eh,
I mean, fair.
I want to say eccentric to a fault because it's funny.
I feel like the impression you gave fits with the piercing.
Yeah.
Did Tom maybe have to walk away for a moment?
I don't think so, because I think I
Hear me
just
now?
saw his...
Can you
yes,
hear me now?
Yes, now we can. Good. I was like, I know I just saw his mouse moving.
Yeah. I was just gonna say. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I was just gonna say. I'm eccentric beyond just the weird piercing.
Yeah.
Is the piercing, by the way, can I say the piercing is big enough I could use as a melee weapon?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your impression of Bryce's character?
Okay. Oh, you didn't hear any of that?
No.
Okay.
No.
I just gave you a whole explanation. Okay, so my impression of Broius's character was that Broius is kind of a broad, stocky figure with a really large jaw. Like, if this person was in a fight, they could probably actually just bite my hand off, like, in terms of lantern jaw and tough looking.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
Not
Did,
more
did
than
Kristen
biting.
become ashy?
I think I may have.
I'm not sure how to word that in a... Because this is like the vibe they give off, not a physical characteristic. So this would be like...
Oh.
Ready to
And,
fight?
Brawler-esque.
I was gonna say, feral aggression.
Feral aggression.
Damn!
Wow.
Ferally
Yeah.
aggressive.
Okay.
What an interesting way to do that. Alright, and now starting with Broius, what's a common object that you have on your person?
Pocket knife?
Yep. We'll say a dull pocket knife.
Okay.
Tom, what about you?
I'm gonna say about a 10-foot roll of brushed nickel-colored chain.
I don't know if I can consider that enough of a common object.
Okay, at my work that is extremely common. But
Okay, but
prefer,
if
you
we're going
prefer-
by at someone's work, anything could be common.
Okay, if we're not doing that, then I'm going to say, I'm going to have a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, so two knife people, I guess.
I guess.
You get to be the knife person. I'll be the can opener person.
I'm gonna call yours a rusted Swiss Army knife.
Mm-hmm.
For flavor. Rose, what about you?
A small book of matches.
Ooh, I like it.
No more lighter?
I like how
No.
you went for a thing that can light stuff. Both
Look,
times.
I'm a nyctophobe. What do you expect?
Also mad that Rose called this New Game Plus to me. Wombat, what about you?
I want to have a bag of marbles.
Nice.
Don't lose them. Look, the first campaign was fun, okay? I thought we could just do it again.
No, that's fair. I'm excited to see if it is truly just the first campaign over again, or if this is after the events of the first game.
Well, what do you do first?
Okay,
Do you like the atmosphere I've given? These lights were
Yeah.
difficult, okay? It took a lot of work to get them to work.
So we've seen a desk, a chair, and some oil drums. There's no body.
I mean, you've seen a shape surrounded by 4 oil drums, so we haven't gone over there.
Why don't you
Okay.
take a look at the
I'm
body?
gonna go look at the
You
desk.
don't know that there's a body.
I'm gonna go look at the desk.
I am going to go with her to look at the desk.
So you're not even going to introduce yourselves or talk to each other, you're just going to start doing things.
I just kind of look at him and scowl and continue. Because apparently that's what I look like. Apparently those are the vibes I give.
What the? Does anyone know what's going on?
Why would I talk to people?
This
Ah.
is. I would say this is not the worst or weirdest thing that's happened to me, but I can't remember, actually.
I mean, this
I
is the
can't
only
remember
thing that's
anything.
ever happened to me.
Yeah, I can't remember anything at this point.
Okay, so this is gonna sound weird, but do you guys know who you are? Or
No.
where I am?
Not the
It's like-
foggiest.
I don't remember anything.
Nope, don't remember.
Does the desk have drawers on it?
Yes.
Do they open?
I love that you're just like, yeah, I have no idea who I am. Does this just have drawers on it?
This is mahogany?
You can try.
I'm gonna try and open the drawer.
It seems to be locked.
I'm gonna try harder.
So that would be a might roll. Would you like to take the skill might?
Sure.
All right, put it wherever you want.
Hang on. Let me make sure I don't make. Okay. Okay.
So, how does everybody feel about this room? What do you, what kind of vibes do you get? Because I'm just, I could live here.
I want to know it's over by those oil drums because I'm
Same.
afraid
I'd
of
like
fire.
to go look.
All right.
Well,
Bryce, roll me might real quick.
I just did.
And what's your total?
2.
That's not horrible.
All right, yeah, you're able to force it open. We'll get back to that in a second. The other rooms, as you move towards the shape in the corner, you are quickly able to deduce that it is a dead body. Well, at least a body. It looks like it's probably dead, considering the blood that surrounds it.
I'd like to see if I can identify can I check the body, search it, check for pulse, any of that?
Yes, if you want to. That would be a science roll. Would you like to take science?
Are you trying to
Take
search
science.
the body or see if it's dead?
I'm basically searching the body while doing the pulse.
So, investigation would be searching the body. Science would be checking a pulse.
Well, I just rolled a 3 for investigation, so
So if you want, I'll check the pulse while you check the pockets.
alrighty.
And so I would like to take science.
That
Oh,
seems
okay,
fitting.
yes.
I look at Rose's character. I'm like, you some kind of doctor or something? Actually, wait. Can I see that from the desk? I don't remember. the layout.
Probably. I mean, it's not too
Okay.
far away.
That'll be a
Oh.
2 for science, and just reply like, I don't remember.
2 for science? Yeah, there's no pulse. You would say that this body has been dead for at least 3 hours, and the wound that you see on the back of the neck definitely would be what killed him. Judging
Has
from the
there-
type and the amount of the blood at the scene, this body did not die here and was probably arranged in that position after the fact. But there are no tracks to follow elsewhere.
So it might be logical to assume we are being set up because this body is not from here and has rigor mortis set in.
Bold to think that you didn't bring the body in. There's no tracks. It's because you're in the room.
But I didn't do it.
Tom, what was your investigation?
My investigation roll was a natural 3, and I put it under my good, so that's a 6 on investigation to go through this guy's stuff.
Okay, so you find his wallet, obviously. His ID card identifies him as John Smith, and it provides his home address, as well as a small amount of cash.
I take all of that. I say this guy's name was John Smith. He lived at this location, and it's a shame, but he didn't have any money in his wallet.
I also have a picture of him next to Wombat.
Oh, we got a picture this time. Fancy.
Yeah, that's right. I'd put some fucking work into this campaign, huh?
Got a mustache.
Wait. Oh.
That's
Look
the
at
poor
that
man.
mustache.
God, that is
Taken
a...
before it was his time with a mustache like that.
Okay, is that waxed? Like, there has to be something keeping that shape.
You also find a knife on the ground that has a strange symbol on the pommel. It is a chariot with an eye where the wheel would be. There's also a key in his pocket with the initial CH on it, as well as the number 25. And he also has a holster for a revolver, but there is no revolver. But you do find a small satchel of ammunition.
Taking all this stuff, but you said ammunition, holster, key.
ID.
What else? ID.
Yeah, just those 3, I think.
Alrighty.
And Kristen, I'm dropping 2 things over towards you that you were able to find inside of the drawer.
Cool.
Wombat, what are you doing?
Well, she has already pulled out the documents from the desk.
Here.
They're investigating the body. Do I see a door?
You do.
I'm
Well,
going to go over to the door and I'm going to knock on the door.
All right, you knock on the door. It reverberates quite well in this room, but no one comes to answer it.
I'm going to try the door and see if it just opens.
It does not.
What's the door made out of?
It seems to be reinforced steel.
I pocket the clippings when I see him walking towards the door instead of being interested in the desk.
Is there anything else in the room?
Oil drums. That's about it.
There's no windows or anything?
Here you go, Tom. That's for you. There is a window. Yes.
How's the door?
Yes.
I mean, the door is steel. It's locked and it's made out of steel. So
I walk over.
Wait.
I try
no,
to
yeah.
open the door.
For a second, I thought I gave you the wrong one.
Do I need to roll a might check, or
Actually,
are you
no,
just gonna
hold
tell
on.
me straight up I can't open
Sorry,
a
Tom.
locked
Forget you saw that.
steel door?
I mean, I imagine it's going to be difficult to slam yourself into
There we
a
go. My bad.
metal door and open it.
Nothing ventured.
I mean, I'm happy to help. If we all do it at the same time, we could probably get out.
I mean, that's an idea.
I seem to be rather weak, but I can try.
I try the door. I try and like force it, see if I can break.
All right, roll me
Lock.
might. Also, don't forget, everyone. Whenever you have a skill, you will need to make a memory and aspect based on it.
4.
Do you want to give people memory cards?
I was
Yes,
gonna say
give
I
me
don't
a
know where
second.
to write that.
I already have mine.
The 4 force the door.
How is that not written down? How is that the one part that's not written down on the sheet?
So the card you handed me upside down, that's supposed to be like, for my knowledge.
Yes.
Is there supposed to be a spelling error on it?
Eh.
How do you rotate items again?
Q and E.
Ah! That didn't work. That did something to the text on it instead.
That's all right. Let me.
Also, is this my, do I have a card for my skill memories?
Yeah. So that card you can also add different pages to. I think you just hit the. Yeah, just hit the down arrow on the right side of it, and it'll just make a new page for it. That way you can have all your memories in one thing instead of 8 note cards. Like last time where it was just everywhere.
Am I taking a skill for this one as well?
No, because that's also might.
Oh, okay. So wait, does this mean I don't need to make a memory?
You'll need to make one for might. That memory is something you've also remembered as like everything's happening.
Okay. But I don't make a aspect on it.
No. Alright, so you hit the door hard. It flings open, and you see 2 pieces of a large chunk of wood that previously held the door closed just kind of fall to the floor, like, and move across, like, the floor. You busted it pretty well.
What's beyond the door?
I thought you said it was locked.
It was. It didn't open.
You hear the phone ring.
I would like to answer it.
You hear a voice on the other end say, "Good evening. You will need to leave. The police are on their way. Good luck."
I would suspect so. Thank you for the heads up.
And hang up.
Breaker set down the phone quietly and said, "We need to leave."
So yeah, what's beyond the door?
Beyond the door is, basically it opens up into a small hallway. Through that you can see, like, a much larger room.
I'm gonna go into that room.
It's basically like a big warehouse. There's, like, some lights on just in case, reserve lights, essentially. What do they call it? Emergency lights? I don't remember the term. But, enough lighting to let you see where you're going without being able to see a whole lot of detail.
All right. Are there any like crates or anything around here, or big pieces of equipment?
You see some crates like bordering the walls on some shelves.
I'm gonna go up to one and check it out.
Is anyone else also leaving?
Yes,
Yeah,
I would like
I'll
to
go.
get out.
I take a quick glance in the room to make sure that there's nothing laying around that might be useful. And then move on in after Wombat's character.
I'm gonna follow up with them. Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna
asked Tom's
stay alone
character-
with the dead body.
So there was a body. Did you grab everything off of it?
I grabbed everything I found. Yeah.
Cool.
I love that everyone's just like, all right, speed running.
Did anyone grab that knife?
Yeah, it was next to the body. I would have assumed Tom grabbed that also.
Yeah, I thought I grabbed.
Okay.
Hold on. Did I not write down the knife? No, I did not. Hold on 1 second. Here we go.
That was what I wanted to make sure got grabbed, so it's not laying there at the
And
scene of
grabbed
crime.
the knife.
You can also see through some of the windows, both in the room you're in, and also the like warehouse that you walked in, that it is definitely nighttime.
Okay.
What am I wearing?
You. Let me see.
And this is an aspect, right?
Yes, that you're making for your memory. Basically, you were wearing a not short, slightly shorter than medium length dress, straight and kind of loose. Generally like bare arms, with like a little like feathered. What is it called? Feathered headband, essentially.
So I'm a flapper.
Sort of, yeah. It's I guess kind of like that.
So, is there anything in the crate that I'm looking at?
No. You pop open the crate and there is nothing in them. What?
I accidentally deleted the given memory. Sorry.
That's okay.
truly
We're all
said I
getting back
choose not
used
to
to
remember.
everything again. There we go.
So, does anybody else think it's weird that this whole warehouse is just empty?
Quite.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
this should.
You
there
wake
should
up
be
in a room with
something
a
in here.
dead body and you're like, this warehouse seems empty! That's the weird thing that's going on in my day!
No, like for real. Like warehouses are usually there to do something, but like there's no equipment around, and all the only crates around here are empty. Like,
Are there any kind of tools or anything?
Not that you see.
Cool.
I mean,
it
it
doesn't
could just be
seem
that
like
you're in a
anybody
Batman
uses
cartoon.
this warehouse.
I look
I
at
mean-
Rose's character. So why did you say we have to go? What was the phone call about?
The police will be here any minute.
We should probably like go. I keep going.
You don't want to get arrested? You could go see your old friend.
All right, we'll
No,
head out the
I don't
we'll
have
head
to-
out the
He
main
doesn't
door.
know us.
Do I have friends? I don't remember any friends.
Don't remember friends.
I don't know what a friend is.
So you just want to like find a door and head out?
Yeah.
Alright, since you're on the inside, it's no problem to find a door you can unlock and get through.
And where are we?
So, as you exit the building, you sort of show up in an alley to which you can see some of the main street. A gentleman in a smooth blue suit crosses a street in front of a slow-moving four-wheeled carriage. The air smells heavily of gasoline, and the dark nighttime is permeated by the bright lights mounted on the signs of nearby buildings. A woman clutching her pearl necklace runs up from behind the gentleman, her gait surprisingly quick despite her evening gown and heels. She cools herself down with her feathered fan and begins to walk alongside him out of sight, their hushed conversation echoing into the distance.
Can I hear what they're saying?
No.
And
Can I sneak up to them and
It's-
steal her pearl necklace?
Doubtful. But you can try.
I want to steal that necklace.
It also is vaguely, like, somewhat foggy in the area.
Well, I've got a bad feeling about where we are. Fog is never good.
No.
It's Silent Hill. That's what it's been this whole time.
So is she being chased? I'm trying to remember. Sorry, I was typing.
Oh no,
No,
she
she was chasing him.
yeah, just like catching up to him.
That's weird.
Not
That's
necessarily.
weird.
Maybe she just fell behind.
No, it's just weird that there's people out here and there's fog. I don't like it. You keep walking.
I mean, but if the place is always foggy, why wouldn't you go out when there's fog? Like,
No, I'm not saying it's weird because people are out in the fog. I'm just saying fog is weird and people are weird. And I don't
Perhaps
like
it rained lately?
well, I guess they can be. This. You know what? Let's figure out where we're going.
I stop walking. You know what? That's a good idea.
Can we also figure out what to call each other so it's not just you?
Sure.
I guess.
What would you like to be called? Person in dress?
For that matter, what are the rest of us wearing? Because only Rose has asked so far.
You're wearing a similar type of outfit. Dress is certainly like a bit different. They're both fairly flashy. The Wombat and Tom are both wearing like nice suits. Tom actually has like a bowler hat with it.
Do I have a
just
cane?
I love having a. Can I have a cane?
No, because you didn't pick that when I asked you for a common item.
I didn't know I was wearing a suit.
Should I asked?
I'm gonna find a cane. Okay. So, person who answered the phone. What would you like to go by?
And she kind of look around looking for any sort of name she can see. So,
Yeah, I was just thinking of looking at things.
Anna. Let's go with that for now.
Is it Anna?
Yep.
All right. That one girl from Fire Emblem got it. I'm so
Nice.
proud of everyone picking a name in the first session instead of waiting 5 hours into their lives.
Just call me Pierce.
And the other two?
I'll let you guys decide what to call me. You know, I feel like names are something that are given to you.
Always a curious practice, that.
I'll go by Emily.
I was gonna say we can call you. I don't know. Greenie. Those are the
Rejected.
eyes. Okay. You wanted someone to give you a name, and I did.
And I hold veto power. You know what?
Well, the rest of
I'll
us
give
got
myself
names.
a name.
Let's just call him you.
Kane.
Oh, and Forrest.
Ooh.
Forrest. You know what? I'll take that.
So if you ever need to hide, just find a small group of trees.
Mhm.
Because they can't
They can't-
forest for the...
Yeah.
For the trees,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what do you guys do besides just stand around debating
I was
names?
gonna say, we really shouldn't just stand here if the police are on their way. We should...
Oh, I never
mean-
meant for us to stand here.
I mean, what are police though?
A miserable little pile of seed. I'm sorry.
How about I got this guy's address. We can always go take a look at his house.
Might be a good start.
Yeah.
Sure.
Any idea how the road system works here? Well, actually, is there a road? Can we just, like, start walking?
Yeah, I mean,
it's
directly in front of you, where the people walk past, is like the main road.
it's
I
such a
still
good
love it.
idea to wake up next to a dead body and then immediately go to the dead man's house.
I mean, do you know any other addresses in this city?
I love
I
that.
mean, we don't have any money, so it's not like we could really go anywhere else.
See, what were the
Um, does it look like there are any abandoned buildings nearby?
It does not look like it. Well,
Okay.
besides the one you just came from.
Right. Okay.
Besides- Yeah, waking up next to a body and then going to presumably its house might not be the best idea, but we need answers, and I don't really know where else to start.
You know, we can go there, and I'm going to keep an eye out for anywhere else to go.
does anyone know what this key goes to?
That's the one you picked up off the dead guy, right?
Yep.
Probably his house.
I mean,
Maybe one of those carriages that we saw. Maybe it goes to that.
sounds good. Let's try that then. Is there a carriage around here that I can try putting this key in?
Not that you see nearby now.
What did the key say on it?
CH, and then additionally underneath it, 25.
Perhaps it could be a room number?
Oh,
Yeah, it's-
Okay.
maybe.
Man, remember that time you guys checked the body out 2 separate times last campaign and couldn't find anything?
Yeah. Hey, I found a knife.
This really is New Game Plus, huh?
Yeah, we've like even beyond metagaming, because I don't think any of us are intentionally doing that.
You know.
It's just we kind of learned some of the basic questions to ask.
Yep. That's why I was like, maybe we should just redo this one.
I'd start walking
Because now
down
you
the
know how to
road.
play. Alright. You begin walking down the road. It is fairly bright, despite the fact that it is nighttime. A
Am
lot
I
of
in
buildings
neon?
have, like, neon signs and things like that to just kind of, like, draw attention, even though a lot of them are currently closed. You do pass by a street sign to see that you are on First Street, which also does actually happen to be the same road that the ID says John Smith lives at.
Alrighty, let's go down to. Okay, do we want to do that or do we want to keep on going? Like, do we have any sort of idea of where we could be going?
Now that we're in good lighting, does this suit make me look good?
The important questions.
Okay.
Yes.
Does this
Nobody
really look good?
responded.
Dead silence. Okay.
I said yes. I said yes.
Your mic cut
Oh,
out.
I
We didn't
couldn't
hear
hear
it.
you. I look
said
at
yes
him and I
the
say,
minute
you know
he
what?
asked.
You're one of the top 5 best-looking men I can remember seeing in my life.
I am one of 3.
Top 5.
Hey. She said
Listen,
men.
we should call the police because I just saw another.
Rose, I
murder.
thought the same thing. There's a dead body.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing. I was about to be like, hey. Never mind. There is one. There's a dead one.
Gotta say though, that handlebar mustache, very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, haven't we seen 4 guys? Because wasn't there the one walking with the woman?
That's true.
That's
You
not what I meant.
You didn't
I
really
was
get good
counting the dead
detail.
body.
Oh, that's so funny.
And then there was Wombat, and then Forrest,
Pierce.
and there was Pierce. So
You know, thank
Of the
you,
4?
Pierce, for giving me like an honest answer. I'm glad I look good in the suit.
That's good because I don't know how I look with this thing attached to my face. I don't know how it got here.
I can't even tell you
Life
where it
choice.
is. I just know it's there.
Just very, very confusing to look at, hanging off from my perspective. You know, looking down at it.
Are you guys like walking along the road as you talk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You're
you're
doing
you're-
like a walk and talk, and my piercing is swinging back and forth because I assume it's got a small chain attached to it. Like the chain goes from one piercing to another.
from in front of you, you see 2 cars approaching.
What do
Okay.
the cars look like?
I mean, black.
Is there any white on them as well?
A little bit.
Oh.
I
Anyone have a hat?
watched them pass by. Like, are they coming for us, or are they just driving down the road?
They're driving towards where you came from at the very least.
But
We're
we're
on the
just
main road and have been for a while now, so there's no
And
reason
we
for them
can
to zig
just-
zag.
keep walking.
Yeah.
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 A minute later, they'll drive past you. Oh, I forgot. I
And
can,
as we're walking, I would be reading the newspaper clippings if that's all right.
of course, they're written or they're set down next to
Yeah.
John Smith's photo.
I was more saying that for the person who had picked them up,
Oh
Yeah, yeah, no, when you ask
Yeah.
for them, I pull them out and hand them to you. Sure, yeah.
and I want to. So this is obviously already interesting, trying to claim that all of this is false. But the thing I'm curious about is who is I? It looks like they
Me.
signed.
Who is me?
It looks like they signed.
Who am I? That's what you want to say. I'm kidding.
Looks like they signed this to like underscore the fact that they are being honest about this. But I can't seem to imagine who this would be.
Don't.
Well, it's also pretty clearly 2 different people.
Maybe I is an initial? Yeah.
I would have to imagine it's an initial, but it just seems a little strange, does it not?
Like the one talking, they're written in 2 different styles. The X's are completely different.
They
So
use
this
different
guy was
pens.
talking to somebody.
Or this is an organization,
This
Or at least
I was
most-
talking to somebody.
or at least multiple individuals who believe the same thing,
Mhm.
or just a different pin.
I love the conspiracy theory followed by, or he just had 2 pens.
Because the pens
That,
are
does,
really
that doesn't
different.
change the difference in handwriting.
It might. Have you ever? Don't you write differently depending on what pen you're holding?
No.
I don't remember.
Actually, it's not that difference of a handwriting. The E's, while a little sloppy, are written almost the
Hey.
same way.
Hey.
This is in character, not out of character. I'm not. My handwriting's way worse.
Go ahead, keep going.
But I'll point out that the
They're at
E's
different
look vaguely the.
angles.
I've written at different angles before. I think, maybe.
I mean, it's a fair point. I mean, just
And actually, they're not that different of an angle if you compare the actual writing. They're both slanted the same amount, the
ours
same
look
direction.
very similar too.
But if you look at the N in none and then the M in them,
Those are 2 different
M-
letters.
but the M is very like sharp and jagged, whereas the N is very rounded.
But then the second hump is very soft as well.
Mm,
I'm just saying it could well be a single
It
individual.
could. Yeah, it really could.
I'm gonna say it's not.
I won't hold out belief one way or another until I have further evidence.
I'm gonna say it was not written by a human, just to be devil's advocate.
Have you
Like I
encountered
said,
this other than a
people are
human?
weird. Anyways,
Has anyone passed by with a cane?
No.
If you give a fate point, you might be able to say there's an unloved cane around here.
That is possible.
I'd like to give a fate point and say there's an unloved cane around here. And I take it for myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. As you walk, you come across like a bench sort of on the side of the road, and there's seems a nice like wooden cane just like left on the back of it. That seems like someone forgot.
Can I give a fate
Alrighty.
point and say there's a revolver next to it?
No. So you can shoot him for the cane.
No! I was gonna take the revolver and then ask for the holster and ammunition.
No, I'm the DM. You can't decide what you do. So after you walk for a minute or so, you come to about where his house should be, according to the number on there. As you walk up to it, you notice. Well, I guess roll me awareness. Is that the name of the skill?
Can I take awareness?
If you do not have it, you can certainly take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take alertness. Put that in my 2
I
slot.
got a -1.
A very respectable -1.
I got a 0.
Oh, I just realized Wombat never took a skill in the first scene.
No, I didn't. Well, that was a -2.
So a -2, a -1. What else do we have?
-1.
I'm gonna give a fate point to reroll.
Okay. Using what aspect?
The aspect that I'll have once we're past this scene and I can write something. That was a 0. Okay, whatever.
Cat's just like, get better, dude. Whew. Okay, so as you arrive, you notice that like it seems kind of run down from the outside.
Like, rundown is in like just natural wear and tear, or like it's not been taken care of.
A little of both. It seems like it just like people haven't put the work in to like keep it looking like as good as some of the other houses nearby. Lawn's like a bit long, things like that.
It would appear either Mr. Smith did not care about his appearances, or he may not have been home for a while.
Well, who wants to figure out where this key goes?
Well, I can figure out plenty of places where it doesn't go.
Okay.
I'm going to try that key on the front door.
All right. You walk up. Gonna set the key in the lock, and it does not fit.
Oh, okay, that answers that question.
I walk up to the door.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Hold on.
Anybody stop me?
Can we check? Can we check if there's a back door? Can we go around the back?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's go around the back. Come on.
All right. You walk around the back alley and find a door in the back.
All right, Emily. You can try this one.
Shall we try the key first?
Sure.
All right. You set the key in the lock, give it a quick turn, and nothing happens because it doesn't actually turn very far. It does not seem to go to this door either.
All right, Emily.
All yours.
Okay. I'm gonna try to open the door.
All right. Roll me a might check to quote unquote open the door.
Ouch. That is a 2.
2. That should actually be fine. This is a standard like wooden door, nothing, no like crazy locks or anything, so you're able to bust through it pretty easily.
Anybody home?
Does not look like it.
Hello.
What room do we walk into?
You are in sort of like a living room kind of area. A couple of chairs. There's a, I guess sitting room is like the best term for it. It's like a coffee table in plain sight. Couple chairs, yeah.
Can I see a study or a kitchen attached to this room?
Yes, there seems to be another room attached to it.
I'm gonna go in there.
All right, that'd be the kitchen.
Am I able to close and lock the door behind us, or did I remove its ability to be locked?
You more removed its ability to stay closed without like the bolt doesn't quite fit in it anymore. You can get it closed, but it's not really gonna like lock very well.
You removed
Okay.
its ability to door.
Yeah.
I figured.
Just push one of those chairs against it. That should keep
It's
it
a little
closed.
like splintered.
Okay, I can live with that.
All right. Who wants to roll me investigation for these areas if they're there?
I guess
I have
will.
investigation. I rolled a 3.
You'll notice that in the sitting room, there's a flyer on the coffee table, and also a fine layer of dust over everything in the room, including the flyer. It seems like no one's been here for quite some time.
You said there was
Ow.
a kitchen?
Yes.
I rolled a 0 to look around the kitchen.
It's a kind of small kitchen. Not a whole lot of room in there, but it seems
Is there
nice.
any food?
Not a lot. Wombat, what did you roll?
I rolled a -1.
Well, yeah, there's this. It seems like a kitchen. Sure thing.
Are there any stairs?
Yes, there are stairs.
Yes, like, I'd like to look past the kitchen, like continue on in the house,
Oh,
and
yeah.
if I saw stairs, I'd be going up those first.
You'll go up the stairs and hit the study.
This is where I would like to be.
Tom, do you want to grab the flyer?
Yeah, I'm grabbing that flyer.
There you go.
That is a total of a 2 for investigation in the study.
Excellent. You find a desk and chair, as well as 2 shelves of books.
Do I
what was your total?
recognize 2?
2? Okay, yeah.
Do I recognize any of the titles by chance through my use of science?
You know
Like,
what?
do they look
Yeah,
like-
go ahead and roll me a science. Or no, I guess that'd be academics. Never mind.
And I'm not allowed to take that yet, I assume?
You can if you'd like.
I would like to. So I guess the thing I wrote down for science is actually better as a academics aspect. So that'll be a grand total of a 3.
A 3. Okay, so as you are going through to sort of like check some of these books, see if you know them, you notice a little bit of an oddity in that there's some duplicates in this section, and it honestly kind of annoys you that, like, there's no arrangement to this. Like, there's no, like, alphabetical, Dewey Decimal System. It just looks like books were put on a shelf. They're kind of like, they're pushed all the way to the back. They're not even lined up to the front where you can see all the spines really well.
So perhaps he was not much of an avid reader and just wanted appearances. However, I'd like to take 2 of the books that are duplicates and like quickly skim through them and see if there's anything strange in the pages.
You do not.
That would show like, okay.
You do not see anything strange in them, but you'll be leafing through them for a bit to sort of like get a feel for it.
Okay.
While you're doing that, who is doing what?
Forrest and Emily are in the kitchen, and Pierce is
Edible
in the
food.
sitting room.
That's right.
I'm looking at the flyer.
As far as edible food, you're like as you look through, you find like food. There's a lot of canned food. A lot of it's vegetables. Some of it's dog food, but there's no like dog around here.
Does it look like there is even like a dog bowl?
No.
Anything?
I mean, there are regular bowls.
I'm gonna open a can of the dog food.
All right, it smells bad.
Okay.
It's not because it went bad or anything. It's just have you smelled dog food?
Right. Okay. I throw it in the corner.
I guess some of it comes out because you just threw an open can into the
I was
corner.
gonna say, why are you? What?
They started by saying, like, you seem trustworthy, and you just opened a can of dog food and threw it at a corner and just started rooting through cupboards, and everyone's just like, uh-huh.
Do any of the canned foods seem like they would, like, you know, if you were hungry, work as a meal?
Oh, yeah. It's like, a lot of it's, like, could be eaten. It's just, like, you know, you find, like, a can of corn.
So I just thought it was suspicious that there was canned dog food in here, but no dog. So I thought maybe he was hiding something in the cans of dog food, but it's just dog food.
So, Tom, are you just reading a flyer and just
I
waiting
read
around?
the flyer and I'm like, this sounds like it's the people that he said not to trust.
I grab a couple cans of not dog food, just in case, because, you know, we have no money.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess write down several cans of not dog food. Several cans of human food.
Need an aspect name. That's always the hardest part, is the aspect name.
It's the hardest part, but it's like the most fun too.
Then I go into, like, what sounds like people? And I'll get the flyer.
Is there a closet anywhere?
Not downstairs.
I'm gonna go upstairs and look for a closet.
You'll come into the study. You don't see one there, but there is an adjoining bedroom.
I'm going in there.
I look around for any kind of, like, a radio or something.
You do not see anything of the sort.
Okay.
Roll me investigation, Wombat.
Am I allowed to take investigation?
No, because you grabbed something at the scene.
It's a 0.
Alright. You're looking for... Okay, yeah. So, going through the closet, you'll just notice, like, a bunch of suits, a neatly made bed in the room behind you. Nothing super out of the ordinary.
Does he have any canes or hats?
There are some hats. Bowler hats.
Is there a bowler hats?
Yeah.
No top hats?
Nope.
Well, I'm not gonna take Pierce's style. I'll leave the hats.
Also, real quick, is that a good aspect name? I can't, for the life of me, decide.
I wrote the lamest memory a moment ago, so you can't be that bad.
I mean, memories are hard to me. That's harder than
Yeah.
aspects, I think.
Aspect names I enjoy. Memories I enjoy sometimes, but sometimes I'm just like, I have nothing.
I'm trying to think if there's another way to word it.
That's the thing, is like,
Yeah.
I feel like there is, but I can't.
I know, Hector, it's very sad that John Smith didn't have a dog.
Was there anything else, like, suspicious in the bedroom?
Not that you saw.
Was there a nightstand?
Yeah.
I'm going to open the nightstand drawer.
Okay. I mean, there's not a whole lot in it. It's like a broken pocket watch, just random assortment of things, like a couple of dice, just like stuff that he probably just like set down in there before he went to sleep and forgot about.
So Gerard's empty doors.
Okay, I forgot that your old character had a broken pocket watch. It's not related, okay? A lot of people have pocket watches, and sometimes they break.
I'm going to take the dice.
Okay.
Is it like a pair of dice?
Yeah. Tom and Bro, what are you doing?
I'd like to see if there's anything So has the I'm in the main room where the flyer was, but is there anything I could find related to the place or anything I can investigate that hasn't been investigated in here?
Not
Or
in
look for
here, it
any-
looks like.
Okay, and we've done that. We've done the kitchen. They've done the bedroom. Can I check the bathroom, see if he stashed anything in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
You
I'm
said
gonna
the
check.
study was upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up there and look for like a phone book or something.
So 1 for the bathroom.
I'm also going to go into the study, and I'm going to look at Anna and say, is that a good book?
No, not particularly, but it is a duplicate. I'm not sure why he would have a duplicate unless it was literally just for appearances. But even someone looking for just appearances would know having a duplicate seems strange.
I mean, maybe he just, like, maybe he read
Maybe
the other
multiple
one
people
and, like,
gave
wore
it
it
to
out
him.
and he picked up a different one?
These look nearly identical. It's almost as if bought at the same time.
Maybe it's intended as a gift.
Then why would it be on his shelf?
All
You
of you
didn't have
hear
the
a crash
opportunity?
from downstairs, followed by the call of police. Come downstairs now with your hands up.
Is there a window?
Yes, and it has bars on it.
I look out the window. Is there anything below the window? Do they have the building surrounded?
Let's see, which room were you in, the study?
Yeah.
So you'd be looking at the back window. You do see a couple officers like not in the building yet, sort of like backing up the person who is walking in.
I duck away from the window again. Is there like a hallway or something that I can get across to see the other side of the house window?
You would be able to see it through the like bedroom.
I go to the bedroom to look out that window.
You see several officers in the front also moving towards the house.
Listen, I said this was a bad idea.
Yes, you did.
No one disagreed with you, but it was the only lead we had.
Okay, next time we break into a place, you get to pick which it is.
I love that this is the
Oh,
conversation you're
great.
having as the police are advancing on you.
Right? Like, is there anywhere in the study to hide?
Not really. There's a desk you could technically hide underneath, but it's also visible. I mean, it's not. There's not a lot.
I'll look at Pierce and like very quietly say, "I wouldn't keep that knife on you."
Did Pierce
Oh,
come
yeah.
upstairs?
Wait, did he?
I believe so. Yeah, you came to check the bathroom, and that's in Smith's bedroom.
Okay.
And I am going to stash the knife, where, it's a bathroom, he's got, I assume, toilet, shower, I'm gonna come down, like I'm coming down, and stash the knife in, the bedroom, under the bed, while I'm heading out.
Okay.
And I'll be.
I'm going to go downstairs.
Okay. As you begin to go down the stairs, you will see the officer like come around the corner with a handgun pointed up the stairs. He'd be like, "Hands up, no funny business."
Oh yeah, my hands are up. It's just me. I'm coming downstairs.
He says, "Oh no, we saw all four of you."
No, it's just me.
Okay, cool. Roll me a bluff check.
I
Or
look for any
deceit.
kind of like an attic entrance or anything.
You do not see one.
That's a -2.
He looks at you and is just like, "Come downstairs and lay on the floor."
I say, can it be like right as he's trying to say that my character just happens to walk around the corner with her hands up?
Exactly. That is precisely what happens. You're like, "No, it's just me," and then Rose is just like, "Don't shoot," and it's just like, "Hey, I'm here." It's just like, yes, just you, I see.
Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice, so I keep going downstairs.
All right. When you get to the bottom, you'll turn the corner. He will keep his gun trained on you, ask you to turn around, and if you do so, an officer will handcuff you.
I have a phobia of handcuffs. Can we not do that? I'm being a very,
We'll bring you to the station. You won't be in them long.
I'm being very cooperative. Like, I'm not gonna do anything, guys. Come on.
Ashley's back, apparently.
Apparently.
Oh lord.
Guess who's back?
We understand, sir. I promise we'll just get you to the station. They'll be off them as soon as we can.
Okay.
One of the officers will begin to pull you outside, and he will train his gun on Anna and be like, "All right, you do the same."
She'll comply as best she can.
All right. They'll bring you also out to one of the cars, put you in the back seat. While that's happening, he will go upstairs and look for the other two.
Oh, I was coming down as well.
Okay, cool. Are you also coming down, Tom?
Yeah, after I stashed the knife. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yeah, so both of you also comply?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they will handcuff you, bring you to a separate vehicle, just because they don't have enough room for all four of you in one, and begin driving you.
So are two? Is it two per vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Mr. Officer Man,
Oh gosh.
why are you casing out our friend's house?
Well, because if you were his friend, you would know that he's been missing for 2 weeks, and the only people who would have any reason to go to his house are someone who is not exactly the best kind of people.
I mean, of course we know he's been missing for 2 weeks. That's why we went to his house.
Don't worry, you'll get to answer some questions down at the station. You'll be able to tell us then.
Okay.
We'll need it to be in a more formal, investigative sense.
Who's in the car with me?
It's you and Anna.
So Anna, what are you feeling about this?
I'm concerned for our friend, but I'm happy to comply with it, whatever I need to comply with. Like, Anna's saying cool as a fucking cucumber right now. Somehow.
Alright, so after just a minute or two, you arrive at the police station. And they will be pulling you inside and bringing you to a holding cell. So we'll just have to put you in here for a couple minutes till we get some paperwork ready, and then we will be back. Understand?
You're taking the handcuffs off, though, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So he will lead you into the door where the holding cells are held, essentially. Open one of the cells, and they will uncuff each of you and put you inside. Inside, you will see 3 figures.
What do they look like?
I was finding it. Inside is a worn-looking man teetering precariously on a stool, as well as quite possibly the tallest and largest man you've ever seen. He sits cross-legged on the floor reading a well-worn book. He is dressed in a well-tailored and well-kept suit that somehow pales in comparison to the one worn by the significantly shorter man sitting on a broken stool next to him. He leans back on 2 of the good legs of the stool with his back against the wall and his fedora pulled low over his eyes. His breathing seems slow and rhythmic.
I'm going to sit down in front of the tall guy and ask him, so is that book any good?
Oh, you're such a pain in the ass.
Was that to an animal or to Wombat?
No, that's what Emily mutters under her breath. Someone who is reading a book does not want a random person to walk up and interrupt them reading a book to be like, "Oh, you're reading?"
No, I'm genuinely interested.
I'll have you wait until everyone's inside and the police are gone at the very least, so that they're not still there. But they'll set you in, be like, "We'll be back soon," and walk off. But you'll ask him if it's any good, and without looking up, he just says, "Mm-hmm."
What's it about?
Give me 1 second. I gotta find.
Is the title visible? Like, is it a book that has details on the cover, or is it a solid book?
Solid.
He's reading it, so we can't see the cover.
Yeah, he does have it down, on his
Oh,
lap. Anyways, here's the exceptionally tall gentleman, and here's the much shorter one.
I, as casually as possible, just kind of feel the doors of the cell.
But yeah, he'll nod and it's very good. So you feel the doors to the cell. They are solid. I mean, it is a jail cell.
I know.
I love that Broyce has immediately taken the Ashy approach of just I gotta break everything.
Not everything.
I guess when she seemed fairly aggressive to everyone, it's because underneath that fairly aggressive surface was a second layer that was even more fairly aggressive than the one that you could see.
I have not been belligerent to anybody.
Somehow.
And I know it will be fine until tables start getting thrown.
Yeah.
Or dumpsters. One of the two.
Also, the tall guy completely ignored my question.
No, he nods and he just says, "Mm-hmm."
But I asked him what it was called, what it was about.
Sorry, I missed hearing that. He's just in the middle of something.
What's the short guy doing again?
Short guy is leaning back on his stool, hat pulled over his eyes and breathing slowly, maybe asleep. Or you could be asking about the other short guy comparative to Big Man, who is looks sitting on a stool, very wobbly, doesn't seem to have a firm footing.
Looks like a drunkard.
I go over to Wobbly Guy. I'm like, everything okay?
Before he can speak, you hear a voice come from under the short man's hat. It says, "Wouldn't waste my time with a skid rogue like that if I were you. Bit of a jiggle-brained loony, if I'm being honest, which I always am." He tips his hat back and flashes you a smile. Says, "Haven't seen you guys around here. What are you doing in the fridge?"
The fridge?
The big man by your side, without looking up, says, "He means jail."
We were hanging out at a friend of ours' house, and the police just came in and told us they wanted to ask us some questions. So they brought us here.
Hanging out is a strong word when you busted the back door down.
Did you say that?
Yes.
That's
Oh my
there's no
gosh.
police in here. Oh god, the group dynamic's off to a strong start.
Doesn't count if you say it to another inmate.
Yeah.
It's definitely not admissible.
They just kind of shrug. He forgot to leave it unlocked.
Yeah, he did.
I see.
You rectified that problem.
Well, get comfy, I guess. You might be here for a bit.
Paperwork will take as long as paperwork takes.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been in here?
Been a little bit.
What'd you do to get in here?
Well, now, normally I'd tell you to mind your onions before you end up paying rent at the big house, but since we're already roommates here, guess there's no harm in telling, right? He takes a moment,
And you already asked us.
What'd you say?
You already asked us also.
He takes a moment to, lean forward, puts his elbow on his knee as he begins to, regale you. He's clearly having so much fun, with this whole thing. And he's like, "So Rennie here and I got a gig to bump one of my custom platters at a gin palace. But once it starts, man in charge takes one listen, says it's all wet. Tried to serve him another, but Tin Ear pulls out his Roscoe. Well, the two of us don't take kindly to threats, so Rennie starts playing the man some chin music of his own, but then his goons pull out some heaters. Without options, Big Guy and I get a wiggle on and have bad luck of running straight into this Joe right out the front door. Next thing I know, he's flashing his buzzer and clapping us a nippers. Been about 2 days since, and we haven't heard neither head nor tails of being locked up or let out."
I understood chin music and heaters. Big Guy, can you tell me what he meant by any of that?
I got the vague idea.
Once again, without
Yeah,
looking up, is just we got a job to play one of his mixtapes at one of the underground clubs. Guy didn't like it, and we tried to give another and pulled out a gun. Hit him in the jaw, his guys pulled out some guns, chased us out the front, police officer found us, and locked us up.
Okay.
Nice.
Is
Your
your
mixtape
music any good?
Yeah. Show guys was like, "Yeah, obviously."
Cool.
I'd like to get a listen to it sometime.
Yeah, once we get out of here, I'll gladly give you one.
That's a long time for them to just keep you in here.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but still kind of normal.
To me, kind of normal.
I mean, we've been here a lot.
Oh, is this like a milkshake stand kind of situation? Like you just come down here to hang out every now and then?
I mean, if by hang out you mean arrested and tossed in, then sure.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
Okay. So how long does it usually take them to decide whether to keep you or release you?
Oh, no idea. We usually don't stay that long.
Oh,
Okay.
you guys have an idea?
Not yet, but one usually provides itself eventually.
Does it involve a spoon?
No.
Okay.
It's a little too much work for us.
How strong are the locks?
I mean, strong enough. Don't have a lot with me to try to break one open by myself, but
I'm going to go over to the clearly drunk man and say, what about you, mister? What brings you in here today?
As you walk over to him, you see this shorter man just be like, good luck. He, Drunkard just kind of looks up at you, just like, very, like, eyes unfocused, kind of tilting apart. It's just like, who are you?
My name is Forrest. What about you?
It's it's on the tip of my tongue. What is it? And one second.
Is it mangrove?
Is it what?
What?
There we go. He's just like, it's and the short guy's like, Vincent. He's like, Vincent.
Okay, hi, Vincent. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. I've never been. And like turns to the side and like barely misses your shoe as he just like pukes all over the floor.
Yeah, I can see you're doing real well there.
Wow.
Better out than in.
You need me to hold your hair or something?
Short guy's just like, just let him go. He usually gets it fine. He's never seen him choke on it yet.
Never seen. Okay, that's like saying, "Oh yeah, I've never seen somebody die, that guy die yet." You only do once, buddy.
Well, I mean,
Generally.
I make sure to check and stop him if he's looking like he's gonna.
That's good.
I'm in
Okay,
jail. I'm not a
good.
bad person.
So all three of you just kind of hang out in here a lot?
Oh no, we try to avoid him. Honestly, this is a bad day. It seems.
You try to plan your schedule to not match up with him?
I mean, not much we can do on purpose, but prayers to the heavens and all.
I picture you stopping by the jail first to see who's in here before you go to your nightclubs.
Not quite. Maybe we ought to though.
It seems like a good idea.
So, what's your names?
Well, you heard mine. I'm Forrest.
Honor.
I'm Pierce.
Emily?
Good to meet you guys. We'll be here for a while, it seems.
And what? I didn't catch your name.
Oh, who are we? And he perks up a little with his like, leans the stool forward a bit, like gets a little excited. Clearly been waiting for you to ask this for like a little bit. It's like, you mean you haven't heard of the two of us? And he asked with like a toothy smile. Two of us, we're Hell's Unbroken Stallions, just a couple of valiant swing rapscallions. By day, salvation to the Stonksmiths. By night, the devil's halftime ragtime wrestlers. Call me Jay. The big pug's Rennie. Taller man sort of nods towards you.
Nice to meet you. I pulled up my hand to shake his.
He'll like grab it a little too enthusiastically and shake it.
I turned to the big guy. So, what are your names?
It's Jay. I'm Ren.
Jay and Rin. Okay.
He's just like, the short guy, or Jay's just like, come on, I feel you could have at least heard those ones. I didn't say anything that fancy that time.
I mean, I caught swing rapscallions and I was stuck there.
You seem like a cool guy.
Oh, well, thanks. I like to think so. You guys seem alright.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Yeah, sure.
What city are we in?
The city?
It's called
The
the
city.
city?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the city. Like, what's... That does not answer the question.
I don't think there's a whole lot of them nearby, so I think everyone just kind of calls it the city. Probably has a name, just no one uses it.
What's the country?
I don't know. I don't care. Not part of my job, so I don't really give a shit.
What's the
feel
name
like
of
a
the
man in
club
your
you guys
profession
like to
would
play at the
consider-
most?
Everything part of your job.
What do you say, Kristen?
I feel like a man of your profession would consider most things part of your job.
Just a couple of them. Wombat, what are you asking?
I said, what's the name of the club you guys play at the most?
He raises his finger, about to start talking, and Ren's like, actually, we've been kicked out of pretty much all of them.
Oh. Well, then which one would you recommend we visit? Since you've been to all of them.
Jay's just like, I don't think any of them are any good. They fucked up and kicked us all out. I don't give a shit.
That's fair.
Which one had the best drinks?
Never really lasted long enough to get a taste, to be honest.
Jay, I like you.
Thanks, man. I like you too, Forrest.
So you said you don't normally stick around long enough for them to decide what to do with you.
Yeah.
How long do you wait around for something to come to mind?
Oh, just, long enough for something to present itself. It's not like we can just decide to bust out of places.
Why not?
Sounds like glitter talk.
What do you want me to do? Just look at the lock until it's open?
So does someone get you out?
Oh no, we usually just find our way. Lockpick here, break in at least a couple small things there. Door's a little too reinforced now after the last couple times.
And whenever you get rearrested, they don't ever remember that you broke out the last time?
I mean, they do, but, as long as we do it without breaking too much shit, they don't seem to care.
Are you good at picking locks?
Not too bad. I like to think I'm pretty alright.
But you don't have anything on you to use right now?
Well, you know what? I just didn't think I was gonna be picking any locks when I went to play my record.
I'm not sure why you thought that.
What kind of tools does it take to pick a lock?
I mean, anything small, straight, metal.
Does Swiss Army knife help?
Yeah, I could do it.
I hand him my Swiss Army knife. I say, work your magic, son.
You're just like, haha, told you things always work out in the end. He walks over to the door and starts fiddling with it for a bit. You hear Ren kind of like stop for a second, or like sit on the side, just like, can we wait like a couple minutes? I'm almost done.
I like Ren.
Me too.
Ren's fun. I like both of these guys.
Yep,
Oh,
these
same.
two are great.
Oh yeah, I can name them now, huh?
But I would definitely appreciates Ren. Like, I get you, Maddie.
Why does it not default to... Alright, so a moment later, you hear the door click open.
Nice.
So
I watched
we want to
make
just
sure
walk out?
Jay gives back,
Oh yeah, he'll like finish it up and like in like one swift motion like close it up and like toss it back to Pierce.
Pierce, that's my name. Yep, already. I take that and I
Nice.
say thank you very much. Are we even, or do do one of us owe the other?
Says, well, we're and he kind of looks at Ren and Ren kind of gives him a look and he's like, all right, fine. Look, we're a little tight at the moment. Kind of oh wait, hold on. What's the word that I want? Oh, damn it. I had this written somewhere for sure. Look, I did a lot of research into slang.
love it.
So I have a bunch of it written down, but unfortunately, could not easily memorize. I would love to have just been able to, like, memorize enough slang to just swap to his character and just talk like that. And he's like, listen, we're a bit on the nut at the moment, but we owe you one, alright? When we find a time, just hit us up, alright, if you need something.
How do we contact you?
Oh, you'll find us. Trust me, we're loud enough.
Alright.
Vincent, are you coming too?
Vincent just kind of is slumped to the floor at this point, unconscious.
He doesn't know.
That's
Alright,
perhaps
I'll
for the
see you
best.
around, buddy.
He says nothing, surprisingly.
Hardly think he'd be sober enough to pick us out on lineup anyway.
Interesting that there's no guards around, though.
It's the barn
Well,
thing,
I mean, you're
you
just
know?
in the holding cell right now.
I was gonna say, so, any trick to getting the rest of the way out? Are there usually guards out front or anything?
Says, well, there's definitely usually some inside the office, so we're gonna have to figure out what to do there.
Is there a way out other than the office?
Is there any kind of window here now that we're not in the cell?
It's gonna have bars on it.
Yeah, there's a window, but it still has bars on it.
Like, come on, Emily. This is a prison.
I know. How secure does bars?
I mean, secure, but not as much as, like, you know, haven't been, like, reinforced recently like the doors have.
If we break a window, they are going to hear it.
Perhaps that's the
Yeah.
goal.
I mean, maybe you just have to bend it.
And the glass.
But I assume there's
Is there
glass
glass?
before the window.
Is there
I-
glass?
I just said there's bars.
That's why I'm asking, is there glass?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna try and bend the bars.
Roll me a might check.
I got one skill in this world.
Also, by the way, as you guys start leaving, Rin stands up. He's, like, when I say he's about the tallest man you've ever seen, I mean he's, like, close to 7 feet tall.
I rolled a 4.
Rin starts to walk towards you to, like, help you, considering he is also, like, broad-shouldered and with muscles to match, and you just kind of move him to the side before he can even get there. He's just like, damn. Alright, and he just kind of, like, gets down and puts his hand, like, puts his hands out to, like, brace someone's foot to, like, help move you through, because it's a little high up.
I guess I'll go out.
I'll go out and then I'll start helping lift people out.
I'll take my turn at whatever it is.
It's a bit of a squeeze to kind of get through the bars, but you're able to, all of you are able to, like, get through fairly well.
Hey, I probably have the easiest time of all. I
I
am
was thinking.
way too thin.
Yeah, exactly. All of
So
you,
yeah, he lifts you up, I pull you out.
all of you sort of manage to get your way out, and Ren sort of sits there and looks at it. It's just like, yeah, that's not gonna work for me though.
Can the two of you, like, force it a bit further?
Maybe?
No, I mean, I don't think that window's big enough.
Ooh.
Oh.
he is broad-chested. He is huge. But he's just like, no, that's right, I'll be there in a minute. And he just kind of, like, reaches up,
large
grabs the
lad.
bars, and, like, pushes them back to how they were previously, give or take. You know, a bit bent out of shape, but, like, you'd have to know to look for it. And he turns around and just, like, walks out the door for the, like, to get to the main office.
Is he gonna be okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
Haven't seen him get into trouble yet that he can't deal with.
I'd say something tells me this isn't his first rodeo.
That's
Nah.
why I asked his friend.
I'd give you a number, but honestly, I think we both lost track. After, like, a minute or so, Rin walks out the front door of the station, and towards you guys, just like, yeah, we do need to go, though.
Okay.
Let's move.
And I guess we book it down the street.
Alright, so you guys move your way down the street. This is off of, let's see. Okay, so this is off of, I don't remember if I renamed it, but until I decide that, this is off of Merchant's Gate, one of the two like main roads. You want to head like back alleys, or are you just trying to like get away quickly?
I mean, it's probably better to go down the back alleys.
Probably.
They're gonna be
I'm
looking
a back
for us.
alleys type person.
All right, so move your way down the back alleys. Yes, it's all coming together, I think. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Move your way down the back alleys. Kind of going here and there. You don't really like hear too much sound behind you, so if anyone is on their way towards you, it doesn't seem enough of a problem that it's gonna like really get you. They seem to like not really know what's going on. And a moment later, you're sort of like, as you're like weaving your way through, you look back and Jay and Ren are just kind of gone.
I figured they
Seems they've
probably
just like found their own path to go and are just out.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll catch up with them again at some point.
Yep, probably.
I look forward to that.
As you sort of like pass through, you finally like find your way back to like one of the larger streets, and you come up to the side of a building. Everyone roll alertness real quick, so you can sort of see what the area is near you.
0.
-1.
2.
Roll that time. -1.
-1. All right, Wombat at the very least. You notice the building next to you, or like just to the side of you, in bright neon letters are the words Carmine Hotel.
CH.
Cha.
What? Do you point it out to us?
Yes.
The key.
I'm
Oh.
saying that out loud.
Room
The
25.
key.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's probably where that key goes to.
See, one thing we can do is just walk in like we know the place. If anyone tries to stop us, say, "Oh, we're just visiting a friend."
I mean, we have the key. We just show them the key.
25.
Don't show them the key.
Don't show them the key because they'll know it's to the missing guy's room.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if they've never recognized us, they won't know that they ever gave us a key. That'd be a dead giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just worried.
I mean, it's
Like,
a
the cops
hotel.
are,
I
the
can
cops
start
are
walking
already
towards the
casing
hotel.
out the house.
Do you see any signs of cops? Do I see any signs of cops?
You did not, nor did you
We
see
didn't
any on the
see
outside.
We didn't see any signs of cops at the fucking house either.
Yep, that's because you sucked it.
With
I
my
saw a few
alertness,
pictures
did I
of-
see any signs of cops at all?
No.
I would imagine they're too busy dealing with the ruckus that was just caused
Yeah.
and trying to get answers out of the drunkard.
I mean, okay, we can go in.
In walking in the front, do you just kind of like start moving towards like doors essentially? Like,
Yeah, we're just gonna look for room 25.
cool. Yeah, so as you walk in, the people, like the person at the front desk pays you like no mind. Like, you walk in as though you just already have a place you're going. They don't even seem to care anymore. Like, it's just like, oh, hey.
Yep, walk past them, look for 25.
All the rooms on this floor are like 10, 11, 12, 13, etc.
It's like we're going upstairs.
Yeah, you'll be able to find a flight of stairs pretty easily. That brings you to some of the other rooms, and you'll find room number 25.
Does the key fit?
The key fits!
Good.
Hallelujah.
Actually, I walk up to the door.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You get no response.
Okay, open it.
I'm like, Pierce, you wanna use your key?
Yep. I'm
Yeah.
gonna open it and hop on in.
Otherwise, I'm sure I can open this one too.
Let's give us a chance for once.
Um,
You
yeah,
can't
so-
kill every door.
So key works fine. You're able to get inside, and pretty small room, not super surprising considering like it is a hotel in like a fairly small town, or not fairly small, but not probably doesn't get like a ton of traffic. It's a like bathroom plus the main room that serves as the bedroom and living room. You see a bed, dresser, wardrobe, table, chair, lamp.
Cool.
Like on top of the dresser, you can see a snub-nosed revolver. On top of, or like right next to a set of cards, you see a flyer on the like small side table.
I go look at the flyer.
I'm going to pick up the revolver.
I would
Trade
like
you
to look
for
at the
the cane.
cards.
All right. So, Wombat, you say revolver?
Yeah.
All right, it's yours.
And I'm going to ask Tom if I can have that holster and the ammo.
Well, I was gonna ask you if you wanted the cane. I was gonna trade you.
Nah, I kind of want the revolver.
Okay, here, have the gun associated things, the holster and ammunition.
Okay,
Okay.
Kristen. That is the flyer. Rose, you find a set of 5 cards. They are the Page of Wands, the Page of Blades, the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Fool.
Tarot.
You want to roll me investigation on it or on them?
Investigation or academics?
Actually,
I can investigate.
investigation.
Okay, because unless someone can help me out, I've gotten a small -1.
I can investigate.
I gotta point out these things. Like, does anyone?
You said you got a
Like
3,
it's-
Tom?
I said I got a 3.
Yeah. So as Anna's like looking at them, you sort of look at like see the back of the cards in her hand, and you're like, you see one of them, the one on like the far right. You're just like, you got that one upside down.
Wait, it's the Fool inverted?
Yeah, it seems like it's actually been printed incorrectly. The whereas like all of the backs look the same, the Fool itself is printed upside down on it.
Which is weird because I don't think the Fool can be inverted.
The upside down Fool is knowledge. Like, that's the whole point, right? That if you invert the Fool, it's someone who has it's not knowledge, it's experience.
Yeah, I think the inverted Fool is like naivety. It's like the like negative side of inexperience.
Oh, the negative side of it. Okay, naivete. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
It's another one of these flyers, but this one's got notes on it.
So the
Dom?
pages of the minor.
Wombat,
And the
it is
inverted
a
Fool.
they say a small amount of ammunition, I believe.
Okay. I was actually going to say that flyer still says Cassius.
Ah, damn it.
It does.
Fuck. I got most of it, alright? Yeah. Imagine that says Carmine.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. My bad.
Who's Cassius?
It's been difficult trying to edit a bunch of assets for a different campaign.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
The odd thing to me is that it seems like the Fool was intentionally printed wrong. Does that mean I'm holding the inverted Fool? Or the Fool facing up? This is going to take some investigation.
Hmm.
No, not the skill, just actual investigation.
Your character's like, not the skill though, and everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Let's see. Members: Halifax, Call, Chuck. I want to meet Chuck.
Is it Cal or Raul?
I think it's Call.
Oh. Halifax, call Chuck.
I've always wanted to meet a Chuck. You know?
And it would
No, I
seem-
don't remember anything before today.
For the 30 minutes I've been aware of my existence, I've always wanted to meet a Chuck.
You've met
Next
a
to the flyer,
Jade, right?
you also notice a set of photographs.
Ooh. Look, pictures.
Do you want to look at them?
Yes.
Sure.
I thought you were about to like put them on the table.
So,
Yeah.
no, I don't have them because that's. I mean, the first campaign didn't even have them. I can't make them. That would be a little too
Well,
much
the first campaign
ability
didn't have
for
a
me.
picture of John Smith either, so.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't draw the picture of John Smith.
Also,
Yeah.
that was Jack Smith.
That's true. Yeah, there was no John
You're
Smith
right.
in the first campaign.
True.
So
Well,
you see
Makes
three
sense. There might have
photographs. It's difficult to see what is in the first two of them, as they've both been like essentially sharpied over, like to like not fill it out, but just like to scratch it out of the way.
Huh.
And what's on the third?
The third has a gentleman in a dark-colored suit and matching top hat, facing towards the viewer. The lighting in the photograph, however, casts a dark shadow on his face, making it impossible to like see who it is. Underneath,
I want that hat.
written underneath, is simply "I."
So this would be our mysterious benefactor, at least.
Yeah. Just thinking. I. There's no I in like the.
And team.
There is in Win. I'm just seeing there's no I that I'm seeing on any of the notes that has been written down.
yes, there was.
Don't
There's
trust
no
them.
trust I. But like I'm trying to figure out like if there's a if like you know when he says members Halifax call Chuck Cassius.
Oh, yeah.
It would seem that whoever they are not a known member of these heavenly chariot.
There's an I in Halifax.
I think this might also be from I.
Perhaps, but it could also be, Mr. Smith's.
It could.
Is there anything else in the room?
I actually point down at the bottom. We can tell it's not I, because it says to find I.
You're right.
Oh,
I was wondering if anyone was going to see that. I didn't want to mention it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I realized like, wait, hold on. There's a thing there. There's not really a whole lot extra in the room besides like the furniture and things like that. On the side table, there is like a phone.
Is there a
Yeah.
phone book?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to strap my holster on and put some ammo in the revolver.
Mhm.
And I'm going to lay down in the bed.
Did you look at the? No, you were not part of looking at the body, right?
No.
Okay. So you're just gonna jump in bed?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are we
Okay.
staying here for the night?
I guess can I do like a redial on the phone?
No, it is rotary.
Rotary. That's what I wanted to know because I was like thinking to myself, I'm just like, wonder if I could
Good thought, though.
yeah, figure out who
I mean, you want to call the operator?
Yeah, I can call an operator.
All right.
Yeah, call the operator.
But what are you gonna ask the operator?
And ask for Chuck.
Well, I was going to ask and say, I've lost the last number that was dialed from this phone. Could you give me that number?
They might be able to find that.
Worth a try.
Can I do that as an investigation?
No, that would be more of that'd be a like deceit.
Oh,
Well, I just rolled a 1 on my deceit.
Did you want to add it as a skill or no?
No.
You're an honest
Actually,
man.
yes.
Okay, never
I
mind.
am going
Fuck
to
that, I
actually
guess.
no, never mind. I am going to be deceitful. Here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's actually a fourth picture that I forgot about because I had written it weird. It is a symbol carved in a doorway.
what does it look like?
It looks like a chariot with an eye where the wheel goes.
So, Union of Heavenly Chariot. It's chariot with an eye. It's
Was that-
probably their symbol.
Wasn't that the same symbol as on that blade?
Did we know about that, or did Pierce?
I don't
not
think
know?
we asked about the symbol on the blade.
Yeah, I don't think you noticed it because it was on like
You specifically mentioned. I remember you specifically
Yeah.
He
mentioning.
specifically
Okay, cool.
mentioned it, but Pierce was the one who was holding it.
And we never asked about it.
Well, we didn't know it was there. Pierce had it.
It was. I was gonna say it's the symbol from the knife. It's not but the knife I had to ditch at the guy's house because the cops were getting us out.
But it had this symbol on it?
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder if this is I.
Oh, that'd be a heck of a pun right there. But yeah, I with the.
I will mention you are not tired at all. So you can choose to stay the night, I guess, but you're also trying to avoid the police and.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm just chilling out while we're in the
Oh,
room.
I thought you were just like trying to stay the night. Okay,
No, I'm just
this
chilling
makes more
out.
sense.
Yeah, that's why I'm continuing the conversation and shit.
I was about to be like,
on
I
the
mean,
bed.
we did this last time, right? Did you guys? You guys don't want to do a little investigation?
Well, should we go to the address on this flyer?
Well, real quick, Pierce. There we go. So you're calling the operator to ask
Yeah.
a phone number?
Yeah.
Yes. So you will hear someone pick up. Oh, damn it. And when asked for the previous phone number, she will give you a phone number.
Yeah, I'd like the phone number.
I'm not going to give you an actual number, but she'll say it is the
No,
number
no.
for the Society or the Union of the Heavenly Chariot.
It's
Here is the
555.
Yeah, 555
Okay.
7392, whatever. We'll just write down
Okay.
just write down in your inventory like phone number for for the Union. I'm gonna get that wrong every time.
Yep.
I've like almost been practicing in my head to try to make sure that I don't like say the wrong things.
That tells
Well, you
me
wanna
that
give
his last outgoing call was to them. So I think that's our next best place to look.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's call them before we show up.
Why?
We can ask what they're about. We can get some information before we show up at the door.
You found a flyer.
The flyer doesn't tell you anything. It just says go there.
Yeah.
It tells you that you can go there to plumb the depths of your mind and discover the truth of the universe.
I want
That
to plumb the
doesn't
depths
mean
of my
anything.
mind and discover the truth of the universe.
Oh, if it doesn't
You're
mean
gonna
anything, then
fall
you're not
for
gonna
their
fit
cult.
in at all.
What'd you say, Dom?
I said if that doesn't mean anything to him, he's not gonna fit in even a little bit. That's right, we're inside now, huh?
Okay, if you want to call him, you can call him. I'll wait.
I'll call them.
You do it.
Pierce, hand me that phone.
Here's the phone.
Okay, and the number was
It's a rotary,
5...
so you got to get up to get to it.
Yeah, I know.
Here's the phone, and then you
Scoot
yank the
around.
cord out of the wall. You're like, oh fuck, I forgot.
I'm going to scoot around and take your spot on the bed because, stealing your spot.
5552758. Okay.
8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 8.
All right, so after a brief moment, you hear the following, which is not written down, so we'll see how this goes. Thank you for calling the Union of the Heavenly Chariot. Our phones are not operational right now. However, please come down and visit us. We will make sure to give you a grand welcome, and you can learn about the truths of the universe along with the rest of us. And then it sort of just goes silent.
I calmly put the receiver back down on the phone.
What'd
and
they say?
I walk away.
How far do you walk away while you're in a small hotel room?
Yeah, you try to walk away, but Tom's still behind you, so like you have to like kind of squeeze past him.
Yeah.
What did they say?
It's an automated message telling us to come down there.
Oh, okay.
I hate them already.
I mean, they sound like a cult.
They are a cult!
Well, let's grab the stuff, I guess, and head on over.
Boop, boop, boop. Walking
I
on
look
over.
at Anna and I'm like, you kept the clippings, do you just want, like, the photos and stuff, or?
Sure, I'll just start making a pile. I do wish I had a bag. I'll look around. Is there a bag that I could be carrying?
I mean, there's a pillowcase.
Depends. Do you have a fate point?
Yes, I do have a fate point.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
is there a coat that I can wear? In the room? I know I'm...
There is not.
Okay. I guess I will just wear my holster in the open and hope that this is an open carry city.
But yeah, Rose, you're able to find like a small briefcase, essentially.
Briefcase, what people call a handbag when they're too scared to admit it's a handbag.
Yeah, basically. You found a man purse.
Cool.
All right. So you're heading to your new favorite place, the Union of the Heavenly Chariot.
The Union of the Heavenly Chariot.
Not at all the Society of Free Thought.
No, it's different. There's
Oh,
a
weird.
chariot in it. It's got cool wheels.
If there's not actually a chariot in the building, I'm going to be sad.
Oh, damn it. Hold on. I gotta write some stuff down.
Dude, if there's a chariot, I am riding that chariot.
Yeah, that's
out
why
of
there's
this
not a
building.
chariot. You have to understand why some things don't exist in here. All right, so I think that's where we're gonna stop for tonight, because it's been about 2 hours. How are you guys enjoying it? Is it everything you thought it might be?
It's exactly what I was hoping for.
Very cool.
It was not what I was expecting 2 times over, and I'm enjoying it.
Do you like how right before we started, I was like, yeah, I think it's cool to be able to like make your own character from scratch as you play, and you can only surprise people like that like one time.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can pull it on us a 3rd time at this point.
Yeah,
I was gonna
probably
say, third
not.
time, shame on you.
If we do manage to hit
Only
the
once.
trifecta, though.
Can you imagine? It's not going to happen at the beginning of the next campaign, but it will happen halfway through, right? That's how it's going to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say this turns into a time loop campaign all
Yeah,
of a sudden.
I honestly did briefly consider that, and that would be such an interesting like way for this campaign
Fucking
to go.
Groundhog Day. And we just ended up realizing we're playing the same characters over and over who got recaptured and trapped.
Yep.
I was
By that
kind of
point,
hoping it was gonna be that, but
By some point, Eleanor's like, fuck.
I was just like, I thought like, as I came up with this whole idea, I was just like, I like this concept, but like, I have all these plans for it and stuff, but like, I want to make sure that they're not just playing the same campaign, like they don't get mad about that. But also, I'm pretty sure if I just change a couple things,
I noticed you changed the setting. Yeah.
like everyone will like, because you already know how the story is supposed to go, then you just have like, well, now we have to find out. But like your characters don't know that, but you know that. Like it's weirdly metagaming.
But it's also strange because, like, in regards to the setting, there's carriages and neon lights.
Carriage meant
Yeah.
car. Cars have carriages.
Okay, I thought you were talking about, like, there's actual, like, carriages.
No, it's a car.
Or even, like, old-timey cars.
I mean, yeah,
But neon
assume
lights.
old-time.
it's like old-timey-ish cars. I mean, like,
But
they're...
neon lights weren't popularized until the 1900s.
Rose, you heard of radio last time, and you were in the Victorian era. What are you talking about?
But there was also cars last time.
Yes, but we established that cars were in the Victorian era.
Wait, do we have to do the continuity on this fictitious world again?
No.
About which?
I mean,
time
who knows if it's the same fictitious world? Maybe this is an AU. You have no idea.
Historical, like, listen, I think we need to be historically accurate about this Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
I got
what's
a
happening
friend who
is-
does a podcast, and he always says that when people start getting on him about that.
What's happening is I'm being, sassy as hell because I want to be.
Also, one of the things that I chose for description for people was straight up. I was trying to describe the two of the monsters from first go round. We got the long, lanky one.
Oh yeah, I thought you were just like naming like
Gotcha.
the things that you fought.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to. I was trying to do that.
I do like how Emily and I were talking a whole lot, but we're the ones that picked up only one skill.
I mean, that's I mean.
But
to
I
be
have
fair,
used that skill a lot.
yeah, that's true. Broyes doesn't need other skills. That's all she needs. I mean, okay, so for the future, don't forget, if you want skills, just go out of your way to find them. Like, that's what you can do. That's sort of the whole
Which is
point of it.
kind of why I picked up academics.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I knew this character, I wanted this character to be an academic. So I was like, academics and science, I've got those two set up. Everything else, fuck if I know.
I was about to offer to call the operator in place of Pierce so that I could get deceit. And then he's like, I'm going to get deceit. And I'm like,
Well, remember how honest you seem?
right. But that would work in my favor, right? I'm so trustworthy, like...
Yeah, exactly. You look trustworthy, which is why you're so good at lying.
Right. That's the perfect con man thing.
So yeah, we'll see you guys next week. I'm really excited to see how this continues because it could turn out exactly the same as last time, I guess, maybe, or it could be wildly different. So we'll see how you guys react to stuff.
I think it's already going wildly different.
I
Jay
mean-
and Rin alone made things wildly different.
I thought you guys would like them.
Yeah, and also the fact that we all went to jail this time instead of
Yeah.
a blood-your asshole being in jail.
I was so excited that like some of you get to experience things you didn't get to experience the first time.
And we didn't just like start a fight with the cops immediately.
Yeah,
We're
you
just,
didn't you didn't fail to open a door because your arm was too short and thus got arrested.
I really tried to bring it back in the sequel.
Yeah, no, that's why I said no.
Oh,
But she changed
I
it.
specifically picked Rose instead of Kristen because I didn't want Kristen to say the same thing. I was like, oh, it'd be fun if other people get to decide. And then Rose tried to do the same one. I was like, no.
No, she tried to do the opposite.
right, arms a little too long.
Oh, did you say a little too long? That's funny.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I was trying to bring it back and change it.
Anyways, we'll see everyone later. Good to see everyone again. Good to be back to this. I'm having fun.
It is.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.